exactly. So you get two marches happening at the same time, and I think we've demonstrated that they're both controlled because we got kicked out of both of them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, most people on most of those marches genuinely believe in something. I mean, the Tommy Robinson ones are worried about boats. Half of them don't even know about what Yaxley Moron's there for. But, you know, and the same on the PSC. There are people who really believe about what, you know, they're against genocide. But that they don't know about World Economic Forum when they should do. And it's a disgrace that they're not taught about that by the PSC.
Yeah.
So, any more for any more?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, it's like, you know, former associates of mine who are SAGE members.
Yes, well, running SAGE.
actually,
You better say what SAGE is so people know.
Yeah, so the side.
I forgot what it calls for.
Scientific Advisory Group on Epidemiology?
Well, hold on.
Emergencies. All right.
But
Anyway, it's part of the bit.
So
yeah.
Professor Robert West,
That's the
who
one, yeah.
was absolutely advocating the jab on TV, left, right, and centre, always promoting the jab, so he's 95% effective. Was actually speaking at a rally outside Camden Town Hall, talking about genocide in Gaza. And it was like, I had to walk away, I just felt sick.
It's weird,
like
isn't it?
35,000 people have been murdered in Gaza, which is disgraceful. But this numbers of over 16 million people dying directly from the jab, which he actively promoted. And
there's very few people like us that will go in on all of them.
See, there's 16
Very
or
few.
17 million people worldwide who have been killed by the jab. Now, those are official figures. People have added them all up in every country. Jabbed, died. That's what happened. And it's also true that everyone, all the people who had myocarditis, these young people, every single one of them had been jabbed. There's not a single case of myocarditis in young people of unjabbed. Not a single case.
I've got one more bit about what I consider to be one of the main enemies. If everyone's faced at the government and blaming the government, I think that the scariest thing at the moment would be the mainstream alternative network, as David Icke calls it, who have the following beliefs. Jordan Peterson has saved a generation of young men. Elon Musk is the hero of free speech.
Please.
We must support Donald Trump. Beholden to Israel. It just goes on. And they actually have, and Tommy Robinson is a martyr and not a career criminal, right? They all support one another. They all promote each other on each other's podcasts because they've all built individual cults that now are supporting one another. I think that is more scary than anything because it holds people where they shouldn't be.
That's right.
And genuinely concerned people. I think David Icke calls it like the mainstream alternative network.
Okay.
So it's Infowars,
Something like that. We ought to
Jordan
have a
Peterson,
name for
Daily
it.
Wire.
It's like a alternative web, isn't it? A strangulation web. I don't know.
GB News would be in it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk
GB
Radio.
News should be on the list too, but we wanted the individuals.
Yeah, also, I mean, it is treason. It is the crime of treason to agitate against your own government while being paid by another one to be silent about them. So I'm saying Talk TV, GB News, the Lotus Eaters, everyone in the Tommy Robinson movement.
Starmer as well.
Yeah, but is he an agitator? This is the point I'm making. These are activists. Or people that do the news.
Yeah, but it's still treasonous if he's paid your...
It is, but I think people haven't spotted that all of these alternative channels are committing treason, which is a really serious crime, and maybe even they don't know it.
Right, we should ask Starmer to have them arrested for treason. That's right.
Yes. Because he doesn't like them anyway, because they're far right.
Yes, of course. Yeah, let's see. Yes, that's a good test.
Logic.
Yes, sir.
About Tommy Robinson.
Well, Tommy Yaxley Moron is his proper
The gay
name.
rights activist for Israel.
Well, I'm trying to find it. You had a YouTube the other day
Yes.
on the situation in, was it Leeds?
Leeds, maybe, could be Leeds.
The young person who...
Southport, you mean?
No, not recently, but a kid got abused in a school by people Bailey.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that video?
No.
Oh, it's interesting.
Don't. It's Israeli propaganda. And I've got people continually saying, no, you've got to watch it. And I'm like, no, you don't have to watch Tommy's documentary because I've spent 5 years, like saying, no, he's an Israeli shill. And what Tommy's job is to do is to convince the white people that they are the victims of two-tier policing. And they imbibed it the same week that a Muslim got his head stamped on. And they dared to go out and riot and say, the Muslims have it easy, the Muslims are getting preferential treatment. What on earth? That's the point.
No,
That's the point.
He's been boosted. I understand.
So don't watch Tommy's content. He's not a journalist. He doesn't make any of his own
Well, it's been
movies.
announced. If you go on our website, you can see the people who give him the money. They've been giving him 10,000 a month.
Piers is sort of
They don't
roundup of the
deny
week,
it.
but we
He's a good guy,
really
so you have to
opposed
help
to
him,
Tommy
something like
Robinson
that,
is a massive part of it, because not because he's a far-right
Well,
racist, but because he's
look,
an Israeli spy.